So, Tatsuro Taira was supposed to face Amir Albasi on this weekend's fight night, but Albasi is out and South Korean prospect Hyun Park is stepping on a week's notice to replace him. So, who's Hyun Park? Why should you care? Is he good? And more importantly, is he cool? The undefeated Hyun Park came to my attention when he was part of the 2022 Road to UFC tournament, quickly dispatching Jeremy Sirigar and Bangtao Muay Thai training partner Top Noi both on the first round to get to the finals. He showed up to the finals with a 7-0 record, having finished all of his fights. Opposite to him, fellow South Korean Seung-Wook Choi with no other than the Korean zombie on his corner. After a very slow start that saw him getting taken down, Park upped the pace and aggression in the second half of round 2, getting to the back and submitting his countryman on the third round to win the tournament. And not only keep his undefeated streak alive, but also his 100% finishing rate. From there, he made his official UFC debut against tough veteran Shannon Ross, getting another finish, and then he fought Carlos Hernandez. I'm guessing this is where Park came into the radar of a lot of you. Hernandez, for whatever reason, became the designated East Asian prospect tester in the UFC flyweight division, having fought not only the aforementioned Taira, but also Rey Suruya and Tumen Demberel, using his cardio, toughness, boxing, and good scrambling to give tough fights to all of them. To the surprise of many, Park finished him in the first round with little to no complication. After that, Park was scheduled to face off against former title challenger Steve Erceg, but he's out of that fight now that he's saving this Saturday's main event, facing fellow high-level prospect Tatsuro Taira. But enough with recaps, let's talk about fighting. Park trains out of Team MMA Story in South Korea, but as I alluded earlier, he has spent time in Bangtao Muay Thai in Thailand, and there's a clear Alexander Volkanovski influence to him. Not only the way he attacks from distance primarily with the jab and low kicks, but also how he controls the initiative with shoulder and hip feints and L-steps. Park is at his best when he's using his long-range tools to pressure people against the fence with his solid cage-cutting footwork where he can let go with longer combinations, having a penchant for bodywork and knees. He can swing wide or keep his head on the center line during exchanges at times, but his solid control of the initiative and proactive defensive measures are very promising. Park also shines as a transitional fighter. Strong in the clinch, I want to highlight his effective use of knees inside the clinch and how he uses the reaction of them to take the back. The back is his endgame as he's the owner of 5 rear naked choke victories and a couple more via TKO with ground and pound from the same position. So, that's Hyun Park. Is he good? I think so. He's decently big for the division, athletic, and to me, his best quality is that despite being a dangerous and aggressive fighter with a good eye for shot selection and an opportunistic submission game, he remains calm and collected for the most part. He's not immune to overthrow a punch or take an unnecessary risk going for a takedown, but he doesn't lose his cool or lose sight of where and how he wins a fight. He hasn't faced that much adversity yet, but if his road to UFC final fight is anything to go for, I don't think cardio and heart are likely to be a big issue for him. Is he going to win against Taira? It is hard to know. He's taking the fight on short notice against a fighter with a very clear winning condition who is also more experienced against high-level opposition. As a back taker and rear naked choker himself, he might be better off than most defending against Taira on the ground, but you don't want the Japanese there in the first place. Park does bring some interesting stuff to the matchup though, as his pressuring footwork, bodywork, and ability to punish lineal retreats are all very good qualities to have against a Japanese prospect. And finally, and more importantly, is he cool? Fuck yeah, he is. Any fighter who fights effectively behind the jab, leg kicks, and feints, who then proceeds to pressure to the fence and attacks the body and find knees, is very cool in my book. So yeah, that's the video. Do you guys like this video format? Let me know in the comments, and I could make one before every event to highlight a relatively unknown fighter who I think is cool. Like and subscribe, and if you want to support the creation of this content, you can become a member here on YouTube to get access to an exclusive weekly podcast. First episode is about to release, or you can head over to Patreon to check out more exclusive content as well. I also have a store with original designs. This Body Punching Crew t-shirt I think is very good. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.